Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me as we read the second book in the series, Revenge of the Slobbery Stranger. And we are today reading Chapter 2, Heartbroken in Homestead. And also, if you're interested in buying the book, they're $10. You can have your parents to message me through Facebook Messenger. And you will also get a free bookmarker. I have several different colors, so you can kind of let me know which color you want, and if I have it available, I'll make sure you get that color. Okay, let's get started. Heartbroken in Homestead. Meanwhile, back at the Homestead jail, over 300 miles away, Sonny Slade, the man who was arrested for kidnapping Emily and Jake, was sitting slumped over on the floor, playing with an ant that had crawled out of a crack in his cell. An inmate across from him was watching. "Dude, what are you doing with that stupid ant?" "I beg your pardon. Ants are not stupid. They are very intelligent and hard workers. Now watch your tone, or you may insult Antwan," Sonny retorted. "Who's Antwan?" the man asked. Sonny held the ant up to his lips with his long, crooked finger. He whispered to it and gently put it back where he got it from. "Don't bother trying to figure out. It's over your head," Sonny snapped. The man shook his head and looked up toward the ceiling. "Lord, I know I've been a bad man, but do I have to be in a cell across from a bug-eyed insect freak?" Sonny screamed. "Antwan doesn't like you either. He told me he used to live in your cell, but he didn't like your attitude." "Man, don't be spitting all over yourself. I heard about you. You're that kooky guy that raises roaches. I heard you had those nasty suckers all over your house," the man snapped back. Now, if you read Mystery of the Slobbery Stranger, you'll recall what that was all about. Okay, so not all roaches are nasty. Mine were hissing cockroaches, which have a little more class. Class? How do roaches have class? The shocked man questioned. "Most people don't realize that hissing cockroaches have a sense of adventure. My students enjoy riding in my brand new red sports car." "Your students? You were a teacher?" the man gasped. "Yes," Sonny cleared his throat and declared proudly. "If you must know, I am a teacher of insects." The man fell over in his bunk, rolling in laughter. "Now I've heard it all." "All right, Zeke, that's enough," the guard said. "Give the guy a break." "Actually," Sonny began, trying to make a better impression, "when I get out of prison, I do have a lady friend that I'm going to invite to ride in my sports car." "Who is that? Spider Woman?" The man guffawed and fell backwards on his bunk again. "Her name is Clara May," Sonny replied, trying to ignore the man's bad manners. "Clara May? Clara May Bliss?" the guard interrupted. "Why, yes," Sonny hesitated. "I heard she sing that detective that arrested you," the guard laughed. Sonny was stunned. You've got to be wrong. She wouldn't fall for that detective." "Well, her Aunt Betsy is my neighbor, and that's what she told me," the guard replied. Sonny sank down to the floor and put his head into his hands. "This can't happen," he mumbled to himself. "Ever since I was a kid, I knew that she was the only one who understood me." Sonny looked around for his newly found friend, Antwan. He spied him crawling up the wall. Sonny picked him up, walked over to his bunk to make sure that he looked around to make sure that no one was watching. Then he whispered quietly, "I'll show them. They're not going to stop me. Now I'm more determined than ever to get my revenge on the town of Homestead." Grandpa Scrooge always said, "You can't keep a good Slade down." Sonny wiped saliva from his chin and gave an evil chuckle. Okay, now it's time to read the reading comprehension questions at the end of each chapter. And this is really fun. When we had our book club at school, all the kids would raise their hand to answer, and we had little prizes and stuff like that. So you can even do this with your parents at home or with some friends if you want to read together with other people. Okay, so here is number 1. What did Sonny name the ant? Number 2. Sonny Slade is a teacher of what? Number 3. Who is Zeke? Number 4. What did Sonny say about Clara Mae Bliss? And number 5. On whom does Sonny want to get revenge? Okay, so that is all that we're going to be reading today. Next time we get together, we're going to be reading Fun Day Sunday. So I'll have another really cool illustration. Actually, this was 2 kids that drew this illustration. 2 different kids kind of did a partner picture. So I look forward to reading to you again next time. Bye-bye.